All right, this is night number 3, dinner number 3, and we're gonna do something that we hadn't done before. See how it turns out. We're gonna do an oven fry chicken and fries, and then we're gonna throw in green beans as a filler, and we're gonna get you in right around 600 calories, we hope. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get our green beans soaking. Chicken broth, then we're going to drain the juice. Off of green beans. I always drain the juice out of canned goods. I don't know why, I just don't like it. Alright? Let them soak. They won't take very long to cook. A little salt. Okay. Mama said more pepper, so I'm gonna go lots of pepper. And we like pepper. If you don't like pepper, don't use as much pepper. Little crisses. That's a lot of crisses. Garlic, a little onion powder if I can find it. There it is. Little onion powder. Okay, let them soak, and then we always brine our chicken. Whether it's, and I've dumped this out, but whether it's for 20 minutes or a day, you know, depending on when we decide on what we're gonna have. We're going to go water, salt, pepper, Cajun seasoning. And then if you have some old vegetables, you know, some of that stuff too. Onions is good. Onion powder works too. And brine that chicken. And then we're going to brine that chicken. We're going to throw it on some paper towels. Let it get dried off. Throw this bag away. Trying to diet, you kind of got to have it. Okay? And then what we're shooting for is close to 8 ounces of skinless chicken. And anytime you cook chicken, okay, you want it to be skinless, because the skin is where a lot of the fat is. Alright, and then here we're just using oven fry chicken. Alright, anything that's crispy, and you can use shake and bake too. Sometimes we'll just shake and bake it, but tonight we're going to try and make it crispy. We're going to use oven fry, and then we're looking, you need an egg. Use the egg. If you can see it, I used an egg, put a little bit of water in it, just a little bit of water, just a dab or two, all right, to make it, you know, you can see it move around a little bit better. Just a little bit easier to work with. And then we're going to go to grams, zero out. And what I'm hoping, this being the first time that I've done it, is that I can go 1 serving per piece of chicken, which is 15 grams. And I've done this recipe before. It's just been in the oven. Alright, it didn't zero out. Always make sure your scale zeroes out. Alright, we're zeroed out. Alright. We're a little heavy, we're at 20. Boy, I just can't get there. All right, 16's close enough. Okay, I'm gonna pull this off. What I want to do is operate right here. I'm going to go ahead and get my other. So I'm going to put some back in the bag. All right, we got 2 bowls ready. We're not going to cook all this chicken. We're actually just going to cook what we need for tonight. So I'm looking for about, that's 6 ounces. Okay, that'll work. See what this other one is. It's a little thick. We got a 6-ounce piece. We got 2 that are right at 6.5. We're gonna go ahead and cook them. That's what we'll do. Okay. Get that ready. Really, honestly, I ought to be heating that up. We're gonna kill this. Always air fry it. We're going 400 for 7 minutes. 400 for 7 minutes, but right now we're gonna let that heat up. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna dip our chicken in this little bit of egg. Alright, I'm going to use this plate to get me a good batter on my, I won't use it all, might as well. Oh yeah, I think that's going to cover pretty nicely. Okay, I'll dab that on there, get that good and done. Is it Popeye's chicken? No. But, I don't know. It's pretty daggum good too. We all had some sort of oven fried chicken growing up, I'd imagine. My mama did the old shake and bake. Okay. I think that we need a little bit more oven fry. I think probably we're going to call another 5. Another 5 right. Alright, let's see what that looks like. And really, looking at all the waste, I'm not even going to change it. I'm going to say we got right at what we were wanting. Alright, get that good and done. We use a lot of plates. You could say we waste them. I don't care. We use them. Alright. And this piece of chicken's a little bit thicker. So, I don't know exactly how it's going to cook. Get that on there good. That over. I don't feel like this one did quite as good. Alright. Use a little left over here. Alright, it's not perfect, but that's what we got. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and throw these in there for 7 minutes. We're going to go 7 minutes and then we're going to flip them. Oh, that one right there looks good. That'll be mine. I'll go ahead and eat that one. Okay. I don't know even how to operate this thing. Good. Alright. I think that probably started. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause you for a minute. Alright, we're going to peel our potatoes and get them ready. We're going 8 grams a piece on them. And I think about 8 to 10 minutes is how long they're going to cook. One thing that I messed up is anytime you do potatoes, you're going to want to soak them in water. That gets the starch off of them and it just makes them just a little bit better. A little cold water. And even now we're going to go ahead and put them in a little water. That'll get a little bit of that starch off. But I probably should have done this first since this is the most time consuming part. But I was worried about my chicken, so. To sit very long before you do something with them. Go ahead and get them cut up. I'm going to go pretty thin on these, about like that. Okay, not too thick. Good thing about potatoes, if you think you're about to cut a finger off, just get another potato. Alright, they're cheap. Cut your fingers off. Okay, let's see what that turns into. 5 ounces. I think we're looking for 8. Alright, we're at 7.6. That'll be fine. Well, I hope I added that up right. I'll have to check those numbers. Yep, we're good. We're looking at about 300 grams of potatoes. Alright, get those sliced up. Get those soaking. We might have 2 batches of potatoes. We want to get them close to the same size. I think 10 minutes is what we're going to try on that first. Alright, let's see what that chicken looks like. Smells good. Ooh, that looks pretty good, don't it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that looks real good. We'll go 7 more minutes and then we'll put a... Yeah, I think that cooks pretty good, guys. Oh, boy. Alright, we go 7 more minutes. See how that looks. Alright, We got one serving of French fries ready. All right, we'll be back. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and start the green beans. And just go ahead and put them on low. Let them soak under a little bit of heat. Cut up this other potato, looking for right around 8 ounces. And then we'll be back to check on this chicken here in a minute. All right. All right, we cooked our chicken for 14 minutes on 400 in the air fryer. So now we're going to take a look, see what we got. Man, that looks like fried chicken. Surprising. Kind of surprised. Oh, sorry, I hadn't got all this figured out, but that's what we got. And that's both sides. That looks pretty good. Real quick, I think by looking at it and feeling of it, it's going to be done. But let's plug in. You know, anytime you have a temperature gauge, go ahead and use it. Yep. Alright, we're way good. I think we're looking for chickens with 165. Don't quote me on that. Might want to Google that. I'm pretty sure chicken's 165. And anytime I cook chicken, I make sure it's done. Alright, I got my oven at 185, which won't change my temperature much. But I went ahead and did that just because I don't know how this is going to go either. So, I'm going to take that, dump some of that crust. I think one thing that I said I wasn't going to do that I'm going to do is, after I drain these fries, I'm going to try and do all these fries at once. I don't know if that's the right decision or not. They sure do cover the bottom of it, probably more than what you want. I'm going to take just a little bit of Pam, spray it on in there, and then I did a little test run last night, and I didn't like how the salt stuck once they were cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little healthy coat of salt on here, and then probably give them one more when we flip them. Alright, let's go ahead and get that air fry. 400 is good, but we want to go 10 minutes. We'll start it. It's going to heat up for a minute. Alright, we got our green beans. Green beans going. Getting hot. You can see that steam coming off of them. Alright, we're going to start cleaning up. Alright, we got 4 minutes left. We're going to take a look at them. Ooh. Yeah, I'd say for no oil, or a little bit of oil that we use, a little bit of Pam, that looks pretty good. Alright, let that finish up. Yeah, everything's ready to go. Green beans are good and hot. Alright, we'll be back in just a minute. Alright, we're almost done here. go ahead and pull our fries out. I don't know, they may be ready, they may not. That's what we got. I tasted one, you know, I'm gonna go another minute. We're just gonna start that. Maybe 2. I think about 2 minutes. One thing about, you know, the way we're dieting or what we're doing is you're going to have a lot of people and they want to take as much weight off as they can, as fast as they can. And those schemes or gimmicks, they never work long term. And what I'm trying to learn how to do and hopefully teach you at the same process is how to change the way you prepare food and the way you eat. And you'll see once we get back to work that we'll kind of bolt things out and it won't all, you know, we're at home right now, so it's real easy and we're able to do things as we want to do them. And we'll make adjustments as we go back to work and we'll kind of teach you that. And then hopefully we'll lose some weight. All right, we'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, it's time to eat. We're going to take a look at these French fries. They look pretty good. We're going to go ahead and divide them up. All right, now, you know, we were a little under. We never got to 8 ounces. So we're at 7 ounces total. That's how much they've dried up. So we're going to go about 3.5. Make sure Mama gets her share. She'll be mad if she doesn't have as much. That's nowhere near. Boy, I feel like I always get cheated on the amounts. All right, that's what we've created. One thing is we're going to use a little ketchup. You know, you use a little bit of barbecue if you want, but we're not going to glob on the sauce. We're going to be pretty easy on the sauce. And if it's good enough, you should be able to eat it without a whole lot of sauce. Ketchup should be just fine, but a little bit of ketchup, and that's it. All right, y'all have a good night. Alright, I'm actually back for an update. We got everything dished out, started eating, and it's really good. I wasn't sure, being that this was a first time meal, but this is a good meal. Alright, good night.